What's up, team? Welcome to the video. I'm gonna review this protein bar. It Fits, itfitsbar.com. First, I'm not affiliated with this company at all. I'm not making any money. I'm not being paid to make this video. I'm not being asked to make this video. Second, I love this bar. Third, I know the founder of this company. And like, this company just, it came from nothing. 6 months ago, this was nothing. A coaching client of mine named Melissa, a woman who's a marketing executive at a movie theater, who's a grinder, hustler, fire in the belly, like always wants to be doing something, chasing passions. She started this, she made this bar, she made this company out of nothing. And the bars are really good. She has an autoimmune disorder that very likely is the reason that she is gluten intolerant, and she's also allergic to dairy. So back in the summer of 2016, she was on a road trip, we were cutting. There weren't a lot of macro-friendly options on the road driving across the United States, and she had the idea to make a bar that, I mean, it's got everything that every like hippie, she calls herself, wants. It's vegan. I'm gonna review it. So, one, I love the taste. Like, I can binge these things. It's almost like not wet, but when you bite it, like, yeah, you can see that, like, yeah. I'm giving a fair review too. The macros aren't the best. 15 protein, 18 carb, 12 of which is fiber, and 11 fat. So it's barely higher in fat than the leading bar on the market. It's lower carb, and it's a bit lower protein, right? Most Quest bars have like 20. Some might have a shade more than 20 grams of protein in a bar. No sugar alcohols, sweetened with stevia, no sucralose, which is very rare. And the macros are solid. And it's one of those, I've talked about this on the channel before, when I have muscle milk, when I have bananas, there's certain foods that when I eat them, an hour, 90 minutes, 120 minutes later, I feel better having eaten those foods. There are other foods that 90, 120 minutes later, I don't feel as good, I don't feel as energized. This is one of those where when I have one, an hour and a half later, I usually have two when I have them, just because I almost never have less than 25 grams of protein if I'm going to eat protein, because that is the amount that is going to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Just a little weird, like, I probably have 25 things that don't really matter but add up to like 1% of progress, and that's one of them. Anyway, I feel really good after eating these. I have some notes. 0 sugar alcohol for the bloating. Like, I don't want to throw any brands under the bus because I'm not 100% sure. I want to say pure protein. Your standard like Metrics airport protein bar has a solid amount of sugar alcohols, which give me, it's not even gas. I don't care about gas. Like, you can deal with that. It's discomfort in the GI tract. These aren't cheap. Sorry, like, I know, Melissa, you gotta make money, and I know, like, you're small time for now, but the more product you make, the better deals you're gonna get from manufacturers. She's just getting started, so her costs are higher than bigger companies' costs. She needs to price accordingly. I doubt she's taking that much margin, but $33 for 12 bars ends up being $275, $270 a bar, and you know, $275 versus $220, I think, is what Quest bars end up being. Competitive. These are really good. I wanted to give Melissa some love because I like her as a person, because I believe in her, because I'm a fan of her product, because I get an ungodly number of people who DM me and email me, Facebook message me, and snap me and tell me what they're gonna do. Like, I'm gonna make this happen, I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna make the fastest, the best XYZ. No one ever does anything. Ever. And so for her to just be like, I have this idea for this protein bar, and then it happened, I just have so much respect for that. So, big ups to Melissa. If you didn't catch yesterday's video, it was a full day of eating on 1,200 calories. So if you're a small woman, watching it might make sense for you and your goal is fat loss. If you're a dude, I think the meal choices I made have a nice macro ratio that they could just be bigger meals and they could make sense for you as well if your goal is fat loss. Lean bulking content coming. I know a lot of you guys have expressed interest in that, so I'm gonna be making a bulking video soon. And the next time you see me, I am not gonna be in the United States of America. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you guys. Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. See you tomorrow. Bye. I didn't tell you what it tastes like. I'm gonna compare to a Quest bar because it's the most similar. This is, you know how Quest bars are chewy? This isn't chewy. This is more like real-ish food. The texture is the biggest difference. There's also seeds in here that give it a nice flavor and also add to the texture. It goes down easier than other protein bars. And part of that is because there's a couple more grams of fat and a little bit less protein. So that makes sense too. If your purpose for a bar is optimal fat loss macros and you don't want any additional carbs and fats and as much protein as possible, this doesn't make sense, but pretty darn solid.